Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. So if you watched my last video, you already know that I love Udaipur.
This is the most beautiful city that we have seen in India. The place is like really beautiful. This palace is beautiful, like so beautiful.
So what are we going to do on our second day in this beautiful city? Well, we are going to take a ferry ride to Jagmandir Island Palace. We will also go painting shopping once again. And then at night, we will visit Karni Mata viewpoint from where you can see the entire city. So guys, stay tuned and let's get this journey started.
Okay, everyone, so one more morning here on the streets of Udaipur, and I was like so sick and so beat up yesterday with temperature and everything, and I still can't believe that I am now able to go out and walk on the streets normally like nothing happened. But yeah, it was so rough. So now we are going to eat some breakfast and then go a little bit more around the city of Udaipur, the city of lakes. If never get old, so this is like, I mean, I'm only passing here like third time, I believe, but I think even if it would be like 100th time, I would still enjoy it. Of course, the traffic is always chaotic. That's something you just can't avoid here in India. But other than that, it's all great. Yes. Alright, so Sun and Moon Cafe, one more breakfast here. This time a little bit more normal breakfast for me. I feel way better. So this is gonna be like the first time in more than like 2 days almost that I'm eating normal food and that I actually can eat it, because yesterday night when I came here I was eating normal food like I ordered, but I really didn't have any appetite or anything. So hopefully now this changes and I can normally eat and continue eating normally, because this trip is taking a lot of energy from me. We bought 2 tickets for the palace, and yeah, it is 17th century. This Jag Mandir Palace is like 17th century pleasure palace, so I guess that's why it is like isolated, so that you can have a complete privacy when you are having some pleasure time there. So. I have to say that the city looks completely different when you look at it from the lake, and you can really appreciate it because it's gorgeous. This is like beautiful city. TV news article from 2 years ago. It was like on YouTube, and this is called the Taj Lake Palace. So like these journalists who came here, they said how you can't get to this Taj Lake Palace unless you're the guest of the hotel, because it's the hotel. So when I was planning this Udaipur trip, I didn't even consider going there, because like in the article they said you can only take a boat around it. But now when we were buying the tickets for the other lake palace, we saw that you can buy actually tickets for this Taj Lake also. I mean, at least I think that you can. have officially come to the island, and I guess island has like two parts. I mean, like there is like a palace and then there is like a pleasure place. And this in front of us, if I understand correctly, should be a pleasure place. If you know what I mean by pleasure, of course.
And yeah, one thing about this pleasure palace is that it has multiple floors, but at least when I visited you could only access this one room on the ground floor.
GPT, and yes, Jagmandir Gul Mahal. So this place was in fact like a pleasure place where this, you know, royal family members were spending their intimate moments. And yeah, when I look at it, it's very nice, and I believe it was very, very fun to be a member of the royal family back in those days. I saw like how it says that here you can spend like 2-3 hours and like the least like 1.5 hour, but the island is really not that big, and like I have no idea what you would do here for like 2-3 hours. I think that objectively around 30-40 minutes is enough, because you know there is not really like places where you can go here. So you have like this pleasure place, which is like this big garden, let's say, with the restaurant, and then you can only go inside on the first ground floor actually, so you can't go up. And then like there is the palace there, which you can't go in at all. You know, you can only like walk in the garden and see it from the outside. So I have no idea what you would do here for like 3 hours, let's say. We returned to the mainland Udaipur, and now we are gonna cross those shop streets a little bit and try to find, like, I know a guy who makes the best paintings in Udaipur, but we are still gonna pass and see if maybe someone can match the details that he has.
By the way, when I was talking about the best painter in Udaipur, I was thinking about this guy, and if you watched my last video, you already know that I bought one painting from him the day before. Now obviously I don't know if he is the best painter in Udaipur, but we really liked his work, so we ended up returning to him for the second time. So I ended up buying this blue painting. The day before I bought the pink one, and now I returned for the blue one, and I think they are the perfect match for the wall.
Da. Čekaj, to nije most, mi smo negdje fulali. Hello everyone, so we took a little bit of rest in the hotel, and now we are once again back on the streets of Udaipur. We are gonna go to one of these like viewpoints from where you can see the old city, and the goal is to make it before the sunset. So it's gonna be in 1 hour 30 minutes, and that is not going to be a problem by itself, except if there is some line. If there is a big line, there might be a big problem.
ये बीचों बीच होटल है, लेक के बीचों बीच।
Yeah, so we bought 2 tickets because we wanted to go to this Karni Mata viewpoint, and yeah, it turned out that it's a long wait, and we want to make it before the sunset. So now we're gonna go to see how is this like climb up the mountain, because there is an option that we go by foot also, which is like 1.3 kilometers. So it doesn't sound that bad like when you think about it. Actually it's gonna be even less than 1.3, because like now we have to walk like 500-600 meters to even get to this like road that goes up. So we will see. We will see. Okay, so those doors should be like the beginning of the trail. There's like 17-18 minutes that we have until the sunset, and there are like 2 points. There is one that is called Sunset Viewpoint, and then there is the other one that I think is higher. And I think that this other one is where the ropeway take you. But we will go to the first one, and I actually think that we might be able to make it to the first one before the sunset. It's getting tough, I have to say. I saw on ChatGPT, they said, you know, it's 150 meters from like the bottom to top in the elevation, and they said it's very rewarding trip. So I have to agree, it is very rewarding. But check this out. You can see the terrace up there, and look at the views. I mean, that's amazing. Okay, this is it. The last set of stairs. I actually think that we might come at perfect time, because like we came right at sunset, and now we will also have time to see the city from here at day and then also at night, so it's pretty cool. It just started to turn on, and yeah, the view is gorgeous, really. You know, I saw like so many pictures on the internet of Udaipur, and it was right from this place. So yeah, it's great to be here, and it's great that we made it before the last light, so we managed to take really pictures in the day and at night also, so that's pretty good. Alright, so now we are gonna go down, and we will try to catch a ropeway, because we actually paid a ticket that can take us both like up and down, but of course we didn't go up, and now we will see if we can go down. I mean, we do have a ticket, it's more of a how long is the line question. We are taking the final views of this beautiful city, and I have to say I really kind of got connected to this city, even though I was only here for 2 days. This is like the only city in India for now that I really kind of felt super comfortable, and I really loved it. So this is like the place where I would, let's say, come and maybe like go on a vacation for a week or something. It's very relaxing. Okay, now it's time to answer the question, how long is the ropeway line? We will see it right now. I feel like this city is almost like a paradise. I mean, imagine like a place where it's warm all year round. Every month of the year is warm. And then once that you have like, let's say November, December, January, February, so you have like 4 months that are relatively, you know, you will have maybe temperatures less than 30 Celsius. So it's pretty manageable. It's very nice weather, very little rain. And then, yeah, you have maybe like another 8 months that are gonna be a little warmer, but still, I mean, you're on the lakes. Lakes make it a little bit more manageable, I think. And yeah, I think it's almost like a paradise.
And after this, we took the tuk-tuk, and man, was it a long ride back to the hotel.
Yeah, we are stuck for like good 5-6 minutes. We've been stuck here, barely moving. I don't know what's happening like on the road, but we are not moving. We are pretty much, we moved like 5 meters in 5 minutes. This is crazy because we've now been stuck for like 10 minutes literally. We are not moving at all. And yeah. Oh. I mean, India. Oh my god. Wow. India has pretty chaotic traffic, but this is a small city, so you really wouldn't expect this to happen. The road has cleared out a bit, and now we are driving at normal speeds finally. After like 15-20 minutes of just waiting in line and barely moving. So yeah, check it out, check out this place. This is like from some movie, you know, it's almost romantic being here in tuk-tuk, driving around this beautiful city. Even like being stuck in traffic, it's a little bit romantic. Alright, so we are just going to the restaurant and we are taking our final steps on the streets of Udaipur, and I am so sad actually, because this was like the city where I felt so super comfortable, and now I have to leave it behind. And I know I've seen like most of it, so it's not that I have any regrets in terms of like me wanting to see more. Just, I'm sorry, because I don't think I will feel so comfortable in any other place. And by the way, look at this building.
A tu su zaštištinci. Vi ste pesjaki. Budu mi poslije na povrću da li probati, ha? Nemoj se.
došao, opa, ojej.
Kako je to tako, možete se sjećati?
You remember me, right?
A to pa si bola.
Yeah, who is a good boy? Who is a good boy? Yeah. So, like the first time we saw them, they were a little scared of us, but now they made them down. Now they are very happy. They are all happy.
Možda se pasme biti naš.
Moju little cute doggy, yes. Yeah. See you. Da, good. Piše se.
Sve me je mokro.
Da.
Ovo dizam je sve mokro.
And this is where I will end this video, guys, and I have to say, from time to time when you travel, you find places with which you connect on a more personal level, and for me, Udaipur was that place. It has its own vibe and its own story that is completely different from what you would expect India to be. Plus, it also has a history and cultural depth, and for me, it's a true fairy tale that I will not forget.